meetings, except for the last 2 meetings. Either he doesn't have an attorney or he didn't feel the one would be needed at the meeting. But if you read closely about our regulations, we're mandated by those regs to meet at least once a month. And if we do not, we're negligent of the dereliction of our own responsibility. Now, you do not have to have an actual functioning casino to have the regulators functioning. This is a transition while the license itself is being tossed up in the air to be transferred from one entity to another. Guess who's going to do the due diligence? The CCC. And the CCC cannot come in the middle, the 11th hour to do a due diligence. We have to be on the top of all of these transactions. And that's why we're saying the CCC must be consulted, since the AG is our lawyer on this matter. And we've been getting some really good representation from Chief Allison. But since we enter into this bankruptcy, oh my God, the communications between the AG and the CCC is almost nothing. And every time I raise this issue up, that there has to be more fluent, more transparency, I was told, well, that's not their problem because they are assigned lawyers that represent the CCC. And when we talk to the assigned lawyer, they say, well, that's handled by this other lawyer. It's like, as an example, there's one lawyer that's assigned to represent us on the 2 civil case that went into the federal court against us, also against the governor. On this last order, it talks about a stipulation to dismiss that order. Now, we have an agreement with this counsel within the AG to represent us individually, and so if it's canceled, that lawyer has an obligation to come back to us and say, by the way, the case I'm representing you has been dismissed, or is in the process of being dismissed. Not silence. I mean, we're the ones seeking out what's going on, what is happening to that case. That is no way to deal with your lawyer. If I have a choice and I'm a private entity, I'll fire that lawyer. Does not represent me. So what I'm saying is consult with CCC. Let CCC know what is happening with the case. Don't have CCC going after you, begging you for answers. By constitution, the AG claims that by constitution we have no choice but other than the AG. So if we don't have a choice, then do your job and represent us. You know, I mean, let your client know what's going on. It's a simple request. Let your client know what's going on. Don't let us be lawyering ourselves by reading through all the orders, trying to find out. We're not the lawyers. At any rate, my frustration is no communications.
But isn't it a problem, like you're going into this process of trying to vet or probably finalize the sale to King Hines, and you don't have any lawyer to represent you?
I reached out to them to say, look, how is this process going to occur? I did it way before the sale was even announced. But the last communication I have with Chief Nelson, which is a very helpful lady, the Chief Civil Division, in my opinion, is a very competent lawyer. She's the only one that reaches out and letting us know what's happening. She's the one that says that at the time in which the negotiation will begin, a lawyer will be assigned to represent CCC in the negotiation. So, in the process of doing the so-called stipulation, there will be counsel assigned to us to work with Tim King's counsel to come up with the proper resolution.